خسران يعني.
All right, guys, it's now recording. Okay, so we're gonna create a sine wave, a very simple sine wave. We're gonna use angles in the beginning. So let's put some headers. Angle. And then up here, we're going to say magnitude equals. So let's say what? Magnitude of 10? 10 what? Maybe volt, maybe amps. It could be either one. Angle. So how many degrees are there in one cycle of a sine wave? Basic questions, guys.
90.
And then we'll put on more detailed and tie it in with frequency. Yes.
360, sir.
360. Now suppose I want to create a sine wave using 8 points. 8 points could make a very smooth sine wave, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if it is only
Maybe.
4, you're gonna get more like a triangular wave. But 8 will approximate the sine wave reasonably well. So if I start from angle 0, what steps should I use in order to get 8 steps?
We need to follow 45, 90.
45.
Yes, 45. Yeah. Then.
So how did we do it? 360 divided by
8.
So this is 45. I want to go all the way to 360. Okay, I can make everything centered. Okay, now what is the general format for a sine wave? What's the general formula?
Sine omega t.
Ooh la la, sine omega. Well, now you're taking time. I'm just sticking to the phase angle. It's the amplitude times the sine of the phase angle.
Sir, can you zoom in a bit?
Like this. How's that?
Okay.
So this is I'm still taking you back to the very basics. So now in Excel you say equals. I want the amplitude, whatever it is, and then F4. F4 means don't change the address when I fill down. Times the sine of this angle. Now, Excel defaults to radian angles, not degree angles. So how do I change from degrees to radians? Anybody?
What's the question?
How do we convert an angle from degrees to radian?
Over 180.
No. Only? That's half the answer. It's not even half. It's not enough. Huh?
Multiplied by
times
4.
Pi divided by 180.
Yes, times pi. Pi in Excel is like that. Pi would do opening and closing parentheses divided by 180. If you want to convert from radians to degrees, it's the opposite. You multiply by 180 divided by pi. And then there's a automatic fill. You just put your mouse to the lower right corner, double click, and you can also change
I guess I did something wrong.
this is, I don't know why it changes it to exponential. I'm just trying to change the, yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Just make the same format for all of them. Everyone okay with that? This is what you need for plotting with Excel. Is everyone okay until here?
Okay.
You can see at 90 degrees.
Sir,
Yes.
the formula which you've used, why have you used this formula?
What formula? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going back to the angle. I mean, if you're thinking of WT, then yes, we're going next to that. How do I translate this from angles to frequencies?
Okay.
I'm just showing the very basic idea of creating a sinusoidal signal without too much detail.
The same concept applies for both voltage and current for the same formula, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so now you highlight both columns and you go insert, and then this one, XY scatter, XY scatter. Down, you can do it as, see there, there's your plot. That's as simple as that. Now you can make your table here. That's your sine wave.
So can you do that again?
Do what again? From table to plot?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll delete this. And then you highlight both columns from 0 all the way to the last amplitude.
How do you make the table?
You need to watch the video. All right, what we did was, we asked the question was, one cycle was what, 360 degrees, right?
Yeah.
Saad,
Yeah.
are you awake? All right, so then we said we want 8 points.
Okay.
So 360 divided by 8.
Yeah, I know all the calculation. How do you do the outline for the table?
Oh, this is cosmetics. They just highlight everything and then you go here, drop down, and then all borders.
Okay.
Okay, are you okay with the plot?
Yeah.
Sir, my calculation got wrong, I guess. I did multiply the 10 multiplied by sine with angle, but I didn't get the same answer. Did I do something?
Because look, see these dollar signs?
Yeah.
If you do not have these dollar signs.
Yeah, I have it. No, I don't. No. Yeah.
If you don't have that dollar sign, it's gonna keep changing the location. It's not gonna keep picking the 10. You just, when you do the equation, you hit F4. F4 means fix that address. Don't change it.
Okay.
Did you get the same values now? No, of course. Then fill down.
Okay. So yeah. All right.
Do you have the same values now? Show me your screen. Yeah.
Where can I show you my screen?
At the bottom, just go to the bottom.
Yeah.
There's a green. It says show. It says share screen.
Yes. So.
There it is.
Can you see, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now hit the 10. Click on the 10.
Okay.
Look. Click the 10.
Okay.
Go back to the formula.
Go. This one.
Let me show you. Just give me a minute here. Annotation. Where's annotate? And you see, I want you to in this. Wait, don't change. Yeah.
No, I'm not changing. I'm trying to get you.
In this one. Oh, don't change the zoom.
Oh, sorry.
Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in.
Control, zoom in.
No, control and then the wheel.
Yeah, I'm trying, but it doesn't work. I guess it doesn't work with me. I guess you can zoom in. Can you try, sir?
عبود اضغط اي مكان اضغط اي
This is
مكان.
your screen, or you can from Excel.
Oh yeah.
ايوه.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, now what I want you to do is you come to this one here. Click
What is
it.
your formula?
Click it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then F2.
F2.
Aywa. And then on this guy, click it, and then
Okay.
F4.
Like, should I highlight it or just click it?
La, F4. Hit F4.
Okay.
Bas, enter. Enter. Aywa. Now go back to the same one.
Same one.
Cell.
Okay.
And then go to the lower corner, lower right corner. Yes, and then fill down. Bas. Something is not right. Okay, now go to this cell.
Okay.
And
click
then
on
F2.
it.
F2.
F2.
Because it did not change. Yeah.
It did not
Escape.
Okay.
Go back to the first cell. And then this one is in degrees. It should not be in degrees. We want it to be in multiply by pi. You're not following with me.
Yeah, I didn't do that, I guess.
Times
Times
pi.
Pi.
Yeah, pi.
Good. Pi.
P as in play.
Pi.
And then open parentheses, close parentheses.
Yeah, already have
Close parentheses. Listen to what I'm saying. Close parentheses. Shift close parentheses.
Shift
Close
close.
parentheses.
I didn't get you. What does that mean?
Shift 0.
F0.
Close. سكرها
Hit closing parentheses on your keyboard.
Where is it? Sir, don't mind me wrong, but that's my first time.
No. I want you to, like you're typing, open parentheses and then close parentheses at the same time.
With
Like
brackets,
characters.
open and close brackets.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
Yeah.
And close it?
Yes.
Okay. How did you
And
do that, sir? I showed you.
And then divide. Listen carefully, guys. Divide.
Divide.
180. And then close parentheses. Close bracket. Enter. Okay, go back to the same cell.
Then
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
That's it. La. Don't.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just checking what did I did.
All right, now do the plot.
Okay. So first, should I make a table first?
Highlight these. Aywa.
Yeah.
And then go insert.
No.
No. Not the same. Right. No. Yeah. Is that okay, sir?
La.
Okay.
Control Z. Follow me step by step. Okay, now go to insert, and then go here. This one.
Okay.
Why do you have an extra column here?
Where?
Go ahead. Go to this one.
Shall I just copy paste it to the next thing?
Click on this. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Now, no. You can make it smoother. Delete this one.
Okay.
And then I want you to delete this column.
Which
Just
column?
highlight it from here. Highlight it.
Oh, okay.
Go to the top. La. Aywa.
This one.
And then
Delete
hit delete. Go to the home tab. Go to the home tab.
Home
Up
tab.
left.
Okay. I went to the home tab.
Yeah, and then delete. Stop, Saad. Stop laughing. This one here.
سعد يا ويلك.
Click on that. This one on top right.
That's
yeah,
good.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, that's
now
better.
highlight the same. These guys. Yeah.
والله نكبة هذا online.
All right. That's it. Go down.
That's better.
La. I want you to choose. Don't.
I didn't do anything. I just...
This one.
Okay. What about this one?
Yeah, or you can try, guys. If you're gonna start making sad, I will kick you out.
That was not me.
Who was clapping?
I don't know.
Yeah. Don't start acting like children. Okay, this is being recorded, guys. All right, that's it. Okay, you can. That's fine. Okay, understand now. You got two mistakes. First of all, you have to stop.
To degree, yeah.
Everyone got the plot?
I don't understand why we press F2 and so why don't we just press on the cell that has the magnitude or the formula?
Say again, yeah, what's that?
Why do we press F2 or F4? Why don't we just press on the
because if you don't, you know, it's becoming like a lesson in Excel, but that's okay for the first class. If you don't do that, you see these dollar signs? Let me show you my screen. Hold on. You're not seeing my screen. All right. So share my screen. Okay. See, if you see this on top here, or I could also do like this. See, these dollar signs means as I fill down, don't change the address of this cell. If you don't have that, F4 basically enters these two dollar signs. You can do them manually as well, but you know, F4 is a shortcut.
Okay.
So that just means when I fill down, don't change the address of this cell.
So we press F4 and then the cell.
What's that?
We press F4 and then the cell.
Yes, you'll see the dollar signs. All right, now, okay, now let me just put my graph here. There it is. Okay, now let's graduate and go to something which is more relating to frequency. I want to do the same thing, but this time I want to say, okay, here's my magnitude equals 10, and my frequency is equal to, let's say, 50 hertz. Here, the magnitude doesn't matter. It could be volts or amps. It doesn't matter. It's some amplitude. Make them all centered. Okay. What else? I'm not going to introduce phase angle now. Let's leave the phase angle out for a while. But here's my frequency. Then my period. T is equal to what?
0.0.
Well, it's always equal to the 1 divided by the frequency.
Frequency.
So this is in seconds. Right? Now, I want to create, again, the same as before, 8 points. So that means what? What is my step? Step size equal. This will be what? This divided by 8. Same as we did with the 360 degrees. But now we're working with time, right? So this is seconds. Okay, so I want to go in steps of 0.0025 until I reach 0.02. So there we go. Now I create a T for time, or we can call it time if you wish. Right? And this is my A sine of omega T. What's omega? 2 pi f.
Angular velocity, 2 pi f.
Yeah, so as soon as I have my f frequency, I could say equals 2 times pi times my frequency address, or the cell that contains my frequency. So in this case, I have this number. It doesn't have to be just 1 decimal is fine. And this is what? Radians per second. Angular frequency. Angular frequency. So now I start with 0, and I will say this equals to the previous plus my step size, F4. Am I going too fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but again, I'm gonna put the recording on D2L as soon as
That's
we're.
fine, sir. It's fine. We can go through the recording. It's okay. You can continue.
Yeah, but again, here, are you with me until here?
Yes, we are, sir.
I didn't know. How did you get the W?
W is 2 pi f.
2 by F.
So I just said equal 2
Okay.
times pi is a pi in this format, Abdullah, is a built-in constant in Excel. Pi open close parenthesis. I don't know why they chose to do it this way, because some other software just use the pi.
Okay.
Okay. And then times, and I will click on my cell that contains the frequency value.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so if I change the frequency now, it will change everything. All those calculated values will change. So there. Okay, now. So now my step size equals, click on the first cell, plus my step size, click on the step size, F4, in order to keep it in the same address. So all I'm doing is every cell is adding to the previous cell by the same step size, up to 0.02. There it is. Okay?
Okay.
Again, guys, if I start numbering my points, I should have 8 or 9. Come on, guys, wake up. 8 or 9 points.
0 plus 8.
Oh.
9 points. 9 points because we're starting from 0.
This point is repeating this. Look at the previous. See, this point is the same as that last point. So your one cycle is actually just up to here. We're just doing this for visual. Of course, we're creating only 8 points. So if I have 100 points, the difference between the last and the one before will not be visible. We're just making it simple here. I could make my step here much smaller. It's still the same frequency. It's still the same signal. All I'm doing is just creating more points here. If you count the points, again, same here. 1, 2, and then if you fill down, you're gonna find 9. Although we made our calculations as 8 points. So 8 points, this is the 8th point. This is the 9th, which is the repetition of the first one.
Yeah.
All right, now, everyone okay with this? Got these numbers? I'm gonna finish this, guys, because we already got 1 more minute, and then I will put the recording. So again, amplitude F4 to fix it times sine omega t times the previous cell, and I don't need to multiply by pi and divide by 180 because omega t is already in radians per second. So multiplying it by seconds is going to give me radians. Enter, and then fill down. We did not see. Look, sine D3 and here D3. Oh, yeah. We have another one to fix. This omega has to stay the same. It's D5. This D5 has to also be F4. So it doesn't change the address. That's what happened here. Value because it's looking at the text. It doesn't know what to do with it. See the same values again. Right? These are very small values, by the way. All right, so now, again, plotting and insert. Same thing, there it is. Now, instead of, as we did here before, instead of degrees, we're actually more into electrical signals. This is not just nonsensical some phase angle. Okay, now, is this clear? Now, in order for you to be able to do the quiz, you need to also improve this by introducing a phase angle. Phase angle of some, let's say, 30 degrees or whatever degrees. This is right now, it's 0 degrees. How do the phase angles change? The formula becomes A sine of omega t plus phase angle. Phase angle in radians, guys. So you want to change this to radians. You say equals this times pi divided by 180.
180.
So this is now radians. Okay. So I still have the same formula. And depending on whether the angle is leading or lagging, you will add it or subtract it. This becomes like this. And assuming it is, if I say plus, I'm moving the curve backwards. If I'm saying negative, I'm moving the curve forward. And I'll show you what I mean. Plus phase angle, which is this F4. Okay, and then fill down. Right, now if we do another plot for all these, there it is. So that the series 1 is our first column. Series 2 is the other column. You can see it went back. Now I want you to see the beauty of this program. Suppose I say minus 30 instead. See how it changed?
Nice.
Very nice. And if I say minus 60, there. If you go back to 0, they will be on top of each other. Clear?
Yes.
All right, we're out of time, guys. Actually, we are three minutes over time. So good to see you. And when is our next class?
Are we going to have lab today?
Yes. Yes, of course. We can continue with this. In order to make good use of this, you really guys need to work on these 2 examples and then start working on that quiz. Because if you don't understand what's going on here, it will be much easier to understand harmonics once you know how to manipulate these signals and how to really look at them in detail, and also how to use multi-sim and or the lab volt equipment to create these signals. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay, guys. I will see you this afternoon. You know what time, right?
Yes.
And I will send you the link to the other meeting at 2:10, 10 minutes after 2.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. And I will stop recording now, and then I will put it on. You will see it on D2L. I will create another module. I would call it Zoom recordings or online recordings. Okay?
Sir, when was the video?
Well, you know what? When it records everything, audio and video. Okay? So it will record only what's in the Zoom window. So anytime I share my my screen or the sharing of, for example, today it was Abdullah, you will see his screen as well in the recording.
No, I mean,
Yeah, so it's from
when's
starting.
the assignment due?
Sorry, Saad, say again.
When is the assignment due?
I made it due this Thursday at night, but I'm not too strict on that. In fact, I might expand it, like I said, by adding a component to create the signals using multi-sim or lab volt. I haven't decided, but there are two two submissions here. One submission is to submit the quiz itself with just numerical answers. And then in the Dropbox, you will need to upload copies of your signals. Every student will have a different wave, different frequency, different amplitude, different phase angle. D12 will generate, I set it up so that it will generate automatically different values. So your values are going to be different than others. So don't look on the shoulders of anybody. You need to do your own work. Okay? And as before, you can do this as many times as you want. You don't have to create the plot until you are comfortable with the calculations. It will give you instant feedback on the calculations. Again, as before, it will keep the highest score. So don't worry about repeating it 10 or 15 or whatever times you need until you feel comfortable with these calculations. These are very basic, guys. We're going to get into much more later on, and it will happen very quickly. So you need to get on with the exercise. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. How many do I have? All right. So I'll see you at 2:10.
Well,
Yes. Salam alaikum.
For today's lab, are we gonna use the lab or we're gonna continue with this?
Today we're going to do introduction to multi-sim, I think.
Okay.
No, it's actually, yeah, multi-sim or look for D2L, Saad. We'll see. I want, maybe we'll just spend the lab working on these signals.
Okay.
All right? Okay, we'll see you then.
See you.
Assalamu alaikum.